2027 will decide who owns Nigeria. Pastor Odumeje urges youth to unite, tackles Tinubu supporters. Popular cleric Pastor Chukwuemeka Ohanna-Emere, widely known as Odumeje, has called on Nigerian youth to unite ahead of the 2027 general elections, urging them to take an active role in shaping the country's future. During a recent sermon, the outspoken pastor said the next election will determine whether Nigeria belongs to a few politicians or to all its citizens, insisting that leaders must be accountable to the people. In 2027, Nigerians will decide whether the country belongs to politicians or to all of us. Nigerian youth, let's unite together to bring a working government. We must be the ones to tell them what we want. Exactly, that's how it's meant to be. In a sane country, we are the ones that is supposed to say, this is the person that we want to vote for. Not somebody dictating for us or rigging his way in by force, by fire. Anyone interested in leading the people must know how to speak to them, he said. Odumeje also criticized those supporting President Bola Tinubu, accusing them of putting personal interest above the future of Nigerians. He argued that public resources will belong to every citizen and demanded accountability for borrowed funds, saying future generations would bear the burden of the nation's debt. Those supporting President Tinubu are busy selling the future of our children for money and personal gain. The resources they are managing belongs to all Nigerians. The money being borrowed is a debt that every Nigerian would have to bear. So they must give Nigerians an account of how those funds are being used. It is shameful that the government celebrates the construction of roads as though it is an extraordinary achievement. Even the coastal road they are celebrating could be overtaken by flooding once the rain comes. Of course, that has already happened. Odumeje is talking well. His remarks have since sparked reactions online, with many Nigerians sharing mixed reactions on his comments about governance and the 2027 election. Joseph says, how many of his children that have PVC, what makes you think that his children have gotten to the age where they can vote? Joseph. At Obaye says, anybody against Odumeje here is living a fake life because he has only advised youth on what to do to improve the growth of the nation. At Silva says, Tinubu is a shame to Yorubas. Engineer Tom says, Oga Pastor, everyone has the right to support who they like, so you have no right telling Nigerians to tackle whoever that's supporting President Tinubu. That's not what he said. Some of you are using their tongue to put fire in this country. IPOB pastor. That's not what he said, Sha. Go and read again, Engineer Tom. One man says, forget to Tinubu na old for, so we'll outsmart everyone, either by hook or by crook. Well, that's the only way he knows anyways, in the first place. It's either by hook or by crook. Don't bet your life on that your stance, so, Kingsley SNS says, nothing wrong when a supposed man of God talks down on people supporting their choice, but when he's giving the same measure sentiment to come in. Emeka says, don't worry, very soon, before will become 5,000, you will buy, I will buy. That is 50-50 on my Yoruba. At Comfort says, fake man of devil called themselves child of God. I don't understand. Did he say anything wrong? He didn't say anything wrong now. Isaac says, Juju priest, we are waiting for you people, then it will be fire for fire. Jennifer says, end time prophet, doomsday prophet. Nigerians believe in Christianity. I don't understand. Who is doomsday prophet? Believe in Christianity, anything was no censorship, no regulation. Anyone can just wake up and claim to be hearing from God, Jesus Christ, warned against end time prophet. They are everywhere. There are differences between end time pastors and Yahoo boys. But this man didn't tell you that he's prophesying or that he sees anything or anything. He's just advising the youth. I don't think he said anything bad. So I don't know your problem. Sampi says the truth is bitter. Odumeje, God bless you for saying the truth. Emmy Davis says correct one. Nasco says Nigeria fake pastor started their remaining madness of 2023. Blind pastor who cannot see beyond their nose, whose their domestic problems are more than them, but deceive their gullible followers. Well, Odumeje did not tell people that he is prophesying or he saw anything. Sunday says, what is the problem of this pastor is that the work that God gave him, many of his members as Tinubu supporters. talk with you, I don't know. Oh, at Chimeze said, you don't need to tell us what we want. We already know. A leader who listens and feels our pain is what God will help us to have this time. Enough is enough. John Paul says, only selfish miscreants, very inhumane, support Tinubu for second term. Kachuku says, sometimes I wonder how people are commenting and fighting against themselves. All the same politicians are defending us, some way laughing, smiling and dancing with our stolen money meant for the development of our nation. KLB says, religion and tribalism is the sole reason why Nigerians and our citizens can never move forward. It's really a major problem. Really a major problem. Ike says, Yorubas are suffering and smiling. I never trust them. Well, some are suffering and smiling because I don't really understand their problem. Good talk. Donald said, one of the greatest problems of Nigeria today is this set of freebies from the Yorubas. They read posts and become sectional in reasoning. What is the offense of Odumeje in this post? I really don't know too. He hasn't said anything bad. Just saying that the youth of Nigeria should unite and vote for who will listen to them and account for real governance. Some media now resorted to abusive and unguided comments and sectionalism. I don't know for them. Guys, F377 says, Odumeje, we don't need fake man of God. Uche says, somebody will still go for third term if second term is won. Tony Ogotogu said, this is not a prophet. Now everybody knows that this idiot is Babalawo, an idol worshipper. Even the really good people don't suspect him. Steve says, Tinubu must go. Nigerians will work under Peter Bill. Look at what is happening in Osho State today. This is telling Nigerians that Tinubu is biased. Okay, this is not the country we all pray for. Tinubu is reminding Nigerians that if he wins, everyone will regret it. So Nigerians are wiser now. We all will unite and vote out APC government. Kancho says, if the youth unite, they will vote for Shawore, the young man, or President Tinubu to 2031. Shawore. Ogundele says, who are all these prophets of doom? You better make your way right before God. Who are you to decide for him? I don't understand. Because what has Odumeje said wrong? First King says, Tinubu will not be included in 2027 general elections. Mark my words. Isaac says, what is the alternative? Your kinsman, Abi? That is it. Is it not a better alternative? Colin says, God bless you, my prophet. Truth is always bitter. Eze Okole says, Tinubu will leave Aso one day. That's when Yorubas will know that they will know what they did to themselves. Okay? I thought this one said he's going to contest. Contest for what? And listen, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.